Why all the bushy beards these days? I'm sure you're itching to know, especially if one of those mangy albatrosses hangs around your neck right now. For the simplest explanation, blame fashion, the answer for every absurdity. But the real genesis of this kudzu around the kisser lies in the complex sign language amongst and between the sexes. The Darwinian dynamic rears its ugly, shaggy head again. Like women's skirt lengths over the decades, men's facial hair has risen and fallen like the tides. Today, though, the soup catchers are more than wiry whimsy. Men deploy this exaggerated secondary sex characteristic as a trump card at a desperate moment in the timeless mating game. The vegan Brooklyn hipster with the screenplay he's too famished to finish, and the cubicle-crazy civil servant swinging his mighty stapler like a Soviet worker hero know in their tiny prostates that their manhood is in doubt. The girls can skip across a keyboard and sashay through quarterly HR reports as well as the boys and smell better doing it. But outside the circus and a few exotic Mediterranean isles, they can't grow these. The Maine means man. In his Descent of Man, 1871, the prodigiously whiskered Charles Darwin theorized that the sexes have designed one another in their choice of mate traits. A Victorian gentleman to the core of his genome, he lacked the brass to add what the uninhibited Hibernian, Oscar Wilde, later howled from Reading jail. Each man and woman kills the thing he loves. Your simian, feces-tossing great-grandmama dug young great-grandpapa's woolly profile when he was dragging home tasty mammoths single-handedly. Then, after bearing his furry-faced offspring and blunting his Stone Age mojo on the rock of suburban, cave-dwelling marital bliss, she decided she hated his thing. "Sebastian, I don't care how paleo it looks. Grow up. You're a lithographer with Archaeology Today, not some bohemian in Lascaux. And my parents are coming this weekend. Lose it!" The disposable shaving stone was rushed into production just centuries later. Too late, though, to sever our link to a very hairy heritage. Surveys have reported for at least 50 years that the discerning lady prefers just a light stubble on her modern Fred Flintstone. Yet, the social scientists who brave the steaming jungles of online dating report Jane jonesing to swing from the chin of today's tufted Tarzan. Baffled by 30 years psychoanalysis of just this sort of contradiction, the fuzzy Darwinian, Sigmund Freud, wailed, "What does a woman want?" Of course, he should have known she wants it all. She wants the dangerously confident, high testosterone alpha throwback and the cuddly, safely domesticated beta provider. She wants the tingle and the tuition for the 2.5 tots to come. So, she's willing to fib just a little, and especially to herself, to trap a King Kong and break him. Essential to Act 1 of the mutual deception, the megabeard proves absurdly ironic or simply disappears in Act 2 of the tragic comedy. As marriage rates plummet to historic lows, men and women instinctively hunting for loving life partners test just how much leverage they really have in the marketplace. Not much, it seems. For the Genghis Khans of gaming, emerging bleary-eyed from their mommies' basements, and the hard men of software, stalking the wine bars of Silicon Valley, the bristling jaws silently bellow procreative intent. But who really buys the pathetic pantomime?